Hello again and welcome back to the Vermont Center for Photography. We're here in the James D. Ennish Library once again to talk about another photography book. That's right, it's Dorothea Lange, Words and Pictures. You don't really have to know much about photography to know about Dorothea Lange's work. It was instrumental in the 20th century to depicting the sort of struggles of working class folks in the United States, especially during the Depression and the Dust Bowl. Now, you've probably seen this picture, but this book, Words and Images, Dorothea Lange, it starts off strong with an image on the cover of an air pump and a message: this is your country. Don't let the big men take it away from you. And we're off to the races from there. It's a beautifully designed book. You can see Dorothea Lange's own writing about some of the notes that she had taken as she was doing some of these projects. But it's a unique book because, again, as I mentioned, Lange is somebody whose work is super well known throughout 20th century photographic fans, but also just through historians as well. But this book is a great celebration of that work in kind of a different format and context. It was published in conjunction with the first major MoMA exhibition of Lange's work in 50 years in 2020. And it exists as a record not only of Lange's photography, but also of some of the story writing and journalism that she was a part of when these images were made. So we get a lot of Lange's sort of greatest hits, but we also get the ability to sort of interact with some images that we may not know well. And there are reproductions of how these images appeared in galleries and museums, as well as printed publications, in just a sense of the way that the people who actually encountered Lange's images at the time were sort of becoming familiar with them. Again, we know Migrant Mother as sort of one of the calling cards of great 20th century photography, but this book really goes deep to sort of look at how it was made. We have Dorothea Lange's article, The Assignment I'll Never Forget, Migrant Mother. A famed photojournalist tells of the picture that symbolized an era. So we get these great reproductions of various articles and sort of archival materials that sort of made Dorothea Lange into the legend that we now know as one of photography's sort of most well-known image makers. So that's Dorothea Lange, Words and Pictures. A wonderful book that gives you a great sense of Lange's work in a different context. It's part of the James D. Ennish Library here at VCP, which is open whenever we are. If you're a member, you can check these books out, take them home, enjoy them like that, or you can just come on in. It's free to browse. We'd love to see you here enjoying the library at VCP. I'm Luke. That's our book of the week. We'll see you next time.